For the consumer-side API, step 1 is to set up a consumer configuration. So we will execute the properties props, creating a new instance of properties into props. We'll then reference props.put method, passing it zookeeper.connect and the location, localhost 2181, for the zookeeper connection. Then props.put will then be used to pass the group ID, in this case, my group. And consumer config will get a config file created with an instance of new consumer config, passing it the props object that we just created. In step 2 of the consumer side API, we have to get a handle to the consumer connection. So in this case, we will create an instance of consumer connector called consumer. Consumer will then be set equal to kafka.consumer.consumer.create Java consumer connector and pass it the config that we just created. Consumer side API example step 3 gets a stream of messages for the topic from the connector we just used. The topic we're interested in is a string called test, and we'll therefore declare topic to be test. We will then get a hash map by mapping topic count map to a new instance of hash map passing string and integer values. Our new topic count map put method is then called, passing the topic and a new instance of integer, in this case 1, so that we can retrieve the first record. We'll then create a map called consumer map that will equal the consumer.createMessageStreams topic count map that we just created in the earlier step. We'll then execute a list streams, passing it the consumer map.get method and the topic value test that we have passed to obtain the list of information from Kafka. Now that we have the first record, in step 4, we will loop over the messages and process them sequentially. We will establish a for while loop and specify for the final Kafka stream called streams, we will create a consumer iterator, stream.iterator, called it, and then go into the while loop. While it has next, output the next value within the Kafka environment. In the last step, step 5, we simply close the connection to the consumer by calling the consumer shutdown method and shut the connection down.